Previously on Deck of Many Aces. Would you be able to pop into Tepmet? We've had a bit of a weird occurrence there. Well, Frank Reich said that it was like a shadow thing, and he was bitten. A couple of people have come back with, like, burn scars.
Yes, I do have a plan. Or rather, the semblance of a plan, which is, obviously, we've discussed Raina as bait. Thank you very much for that. We should try and get either Raina or Delphi to hit this creature first, as they were talking about they could perhaps light it up. It may have different elemental forms, but we don't know it won't be in its shadow form, so this will be very useful.
Out of nowhere, a number of figures materialise right next to Raina. A large red snake flickers into view, and it's snapping its jaw at a group of small pixie-like creatures that are flying around its head and attacking it.
Damn.
Welcome to Deck of Many Aces, an actual play podcast made with actual asexuals. We are a group of...
We forgot to do the thing.
Guys. Every week. We are a group of asexual and aromantic people playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons with a twist. Every character's past, present and future is based on a card drawn from the Deck of Many Things. I am your DM, your demisexual mongoose, Ellie.
Ooh.
I don't know where that came from. And I use she, her pronouns. And today I have with me...
Hello, I am Am. I play Tohsya Atherdale, Loxodon Battlemaster Fighter, excited to flex and show off my party worth finally. And we both use she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I play Raina Riftwood, who's a tabaxi bard, and she may be about to die, but it's fine. And we both use she, her pronouns.
I'm Eiriol. I'm playing Delphi, or Delphinium, a grow folk warlock, which is like a tree person. And I use she, they pronouns, and they use she pronouns, which was the most confusing way of saying that.
Wait, what? I got confused. I thought Delphi was they, them?
No, Delphi, she, her.
Oh, okay.
Glad we cleared that up. I thought Delphi was she, her, and they, them.
Yes, I don't remember.
I've been referring to her as she just because I do enjoy the gals, the tall girls, the queer tall girls.
The tall girls. Can our party name be the tall girls?
We are the tall girls.
The taller they are, the queerer they come.
Shall I introduce the other tall girl?
Yes, please introduce the other tall girl.
Hi, I'm Katie, she, her, or they, them, and I'm playing Morgan. Morgan Serenity Aldridge. She is a... what am I playing? Wizard! That's what I'm playing. She's a time wizard. A tiefling.
I feel like slowly over the course of this evening, we've just all lost our ability to, like, talk and function as humans.
That's D&D, baby.
I am on glass of wine number 3. I feel like I should mention that.
I'm functioning. I'm more functioning than I was earlier today. I'm ready to roll some initiative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's get on that. I have a lot of initiatives to roll, so I'm gonna get on with that.
That's always a bad thing to hear.
Sorry.
Okay, here's the clattering of the dice.
Oh yeah, let's give them that good audio.
Oh, 17.
Oh yeah, 18.
16, baby.
plus 7, so mine is 24.
24!
Yeah, I've got plus 7.
I got a 17.
Plus 7?
You're plus 7 to
Oh my
initiative.
god.
I've got a subclass feature that lets me add my intelligence.
Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what is this wizard with their high dexterity?
No, they don't have that higher dexterity. They've got plus 3 dex. They've got plus 3 dex.
So you're attempting to make Raina go first, and she's actually going to be like second to last.
Oh, what did you get?
I got a 17.
Did you add the D8?
Yeah, I did. I rolled badly.
Okie dokie, so it is Morgan first, somewhat unsurprisingly.
Morgan's going first, so what do I see?
Okay, so out of nowhere, this giant, like, red snake, I say giant, it's only, like, medium-sized, red snake appears in the center of the square, like, right next to Raina, and is surrounded by 4 pixie-type creatures that are attacking it.
Okay.
And they have just sort of turned their attention to Raina.
Okay, in which case I'm going to give them something else to pay attention to. How far away are they from the sundial?
They are about 35 feet.
Oh, because I thought I was next to the sundial because I was in the middle of the...
Oh, you were next to the sundial, were you?
Well, is the sundial in the middle of the square?
Yes, I think I have made a DM error where I think I said initially that the sundial was in the center of the square, and then I've positioned it elsewhere. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to rectify that and be like, yes, it's in the center of the square. You are next to the sundial. So green is right next to them.
Okay, green is right next to them. That's good because I'm going to cast through green Dragon's Breath, and
yes.
So this parrot is going to start spewing cold damage out of its mouth.
Cool. Do you need to like roll for that, or is that just?
I think my familiar has its own initiative roll.
Oh dang. That's
Yeah.
probably something we should have
Yeah,
registered.
I thought familiars went immediately after your go.
I mean,
No, that's Ranger familiars. Wizard and Warlock familiars have a different initiative.
well, that's a D20 plus Dex. So I've got the Raven. I'm using the Raven stat block for the parrot because there isn't a stat block for parrots. I'm just going to roll initiative, I guess, then for my familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, 16 plus 2, 18.
Cool. So I'll put them after Delphi because Delphi's a human. Well,
No,
not
she's
a human. Delphi is a sentient tree, and green is a parrot.
Okay. In which
so
case,
in that case, what are you gonna do?
so I've with my bonus action, I've cast Dragon's Breath on green. So actually, it won't be able to start breathing fire until its turn. So that's going to be a little bit longer. So it doesn't actually have anything dramatic happen. That's going to happen in a few goes. I'm going to cast Temporary Freeze on, which is a cantrip. It is Frostbite cantrip, but I'm rewriting it. You temporarily slow down the metabolism of one creature you can see within range. Target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, target takes 1d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes for the end of its next turn. I don't know if this snake is going to be... Is it a snake, a worm thing? I don't know if it's going to be using weapon attacks, but either way, I'm going to try and hit it with 1d6 cold damage against its con.
Okay, so I need to make a con saving throw for the snake.
Yep, against 14 is my DC.
That did not pass. So what happens?
It's going to take 1d6 cold damage. Let me find my d6. I know what dice are. Oh yeah, d6 is a square one. It's going to take 4 damage, cold damage. And if it does any weapons attack, it's going to have disadvantage, but I don't know if it actually does have weapons.
Okay, cold damage, and then vulnerabilities means you double the damage,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yes. Cool, okay.
So it's going to have its metabolism just slow down a bit.
So Morgan like raises her hands from across the square, and suddenly this creature sort of like doesn't like slow down in a really obvious like slow-mo perceptible way, but kind of reduces their movement slightly and kind of like cries in anguish as the cold damage hurts its insides. It is Delphi's go.
So I think Delphi's had their weapon out ready to go.
Yeah.
I think they're too far away to do anything with the weapon, sadly.
Yes.
But they are going to start running towards the centre where Raina is, and they are going to cast Shatter, which is, I'll read the effect, which is a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense. Oh wait, no, this is a bad idea.
You're gonna get me!
Yeah.
Could you...
Yeah, okay, maybe they're not going to cast that.
If they're not on Raina yet, maybe you could... Is there any way you could position it so it hit all of them without hitting Raina?
Depends what side of the...
Or is it a cone?
Of the middle that I am.
No, it's from a point. But I think they're just going to go with something else for now. Wait until Raina's definitely out of the way. They're going to use Branding Smite, which is where they basically enchant their weapon to deal radiant damage when they hit a creature. And they are also, because I realise I'm able to do two things, they're going to use Eldritch Blast on the snake, sure.
Cool. There
which
it
is
is.
an attack roll from me.
Yes, please.
Oh, that's a whole 9.
Oh no! That
9.
is not going to hit.
I'm utterly shocked.
Okay, cool.
That's the end of my turn.
So, okay, cool. Green's go.
Yeah, Green is gonna start breathing coldness on the whole pixie snake mess. It's a 15-foot cone. Can Green do it without hitting Raina?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's
It's a cone.
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you can hit all of them without it hitting Raina. Just.
okay, so each creature in the area has got to make a dex save.
Okadoka. Let's see.
Got to beat a 14.
I'm just gonna roll once for the snake, and the snake does succeed. And once for the flying things, and they have different dexes, but it doesn't matter because I rolled a 14. So they all
take half as much damage then.
Okay.
Dragon's Breath is an excellent spell. Let me roll your roll 3d6.
Please
That's
do.
A 2. That's a 1. Lovely rolls. That's 5. So that's a maths 8 damage, half damage for all of them. 4 cold damage each.
4 cold damage, but lots of them are vulnerable to cold. So the fire snake just kind of. So is this essentially that your parrot, your lovely blue parrot, opens its mouth and just spews like ice from its mouth?
Yeah, that's the idea. Familiars are cool.
Amazing. Familiars are very cool.
Familiars are also very squishable. But
Yes, they are super squishable. The fire snake writhes in pain. I've just revealed what it is. It's a fire snake. You can Google it if you like for a better visual idea of what it is.
Okay.
That's double damage for one of the things.
That is a snake on fire.
That is a snake on fire. This snake is on fire. Sorry.
Green is going to fly upwards, hopefully try and get out of their reach.
Okay, cool. How far can Green fly?
I don't know about vertical fly speed, but they've got 50-foot fly speed, like horizontally, so...
Dang. Okay, I'm gonna say...
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So they fly 50 feet up.
Yeah.
But they can't move across if they do that.
Okay, that's cool. That works. Raina, it's finally your go.
Yeah, considering our
Speedy,
plan was
speedy.
Raina, go first. I think a lot has happened. So
There's a lot to process.
Raina's sort of like jump out of the way of green. Are the snake and everything, are they within 5 feet?
If you jump out of the way, well, yeah, you've jumped out of the way of them. Yes, like just.
But like, I'm basically asking, are they gonna opportunity attack me if I move?
Yeah, one of them is like one of the sort of like one or two of the pixies are, I think they're not pixies. I need to stop calling them pixies.
Okay.
The fire snake is not within 5 feet, so.
Okay, am I able to move around without leaving their space? Like move around to the other side of them to green, so I'm 15 feet away from green?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Cool, I do that, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Woo.
I forgot Raina's a bard and can cast things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to, like, jump out of the way and just, like, on instinct, she's going to, like, pull her flute out and... Do you want me to actually play?
Yes, please.
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
Yes!
Oh, yes.
Play Thunderstruck.
I don't know how to play that.
I am a little bit of a kind of, not a chaos DM, that's like maybe too strong a word, but I'm a
Theatrical.
I am a drama queen, basically, and if you are a bard in my presence, then I request that you please play a musical instrument, or sing, or do spoken word poetry, or whatever it is that you can do, just to add a little bit of flavour.
I'm never playing a bard in one of your campaigns, just putting it out there.
To be fair, I have practiced what I preached, and when I played a bard in the last campaign that I was in, I did improvised bad spoken word poetry.
It was very fun.
Which, you know what, if we ever get a Patreon, I'll like share it on the Patreon, because it's some true bonus content, if you know what I mean.
Well, it's from a different campaign, so very bonus.
It is from a different campaign. Super valuable.
Yeah, I'll play something. It will be bad.
Thunderwave!
Thunderwave. How do it work? What do it do?
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw. My DC is 13.
Okay, so the fire snake passes, and the other things do not.
Does green have to pass this?
No. Green is not in the cube, so it's
I was
all good.
trying to move out of the way so that green wouldn't get hit, because that would be bad.
Well, it would be fine. I can resummon green with like some spare time to cast a spell. Green won't be like hurt, but like permanently, but will just be out of play for the rest of the encounter.
But we don't want green to die. That would be sad.
Green won't die. Green exists outside of time and space.
I don't care. Disappearing is dying in my book.
Not until I make it reappear.
Okay. Whoever failed gets 2d8, which is 5 because I rolled badly. 5 for whoever failed the save, and then 2 for whoever succeeded. And the ones that failed are pushed 10 feet away from me. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you. And this spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. So everybody heard that.
Yeah.
Woken up the town.
It's like a gunshot.
Okay, so I was going to say, as Raina kind of, I feel like she's a little bit of I was about to say a flip wizard.
I think that's copyrighted.
I have been listening to too much Adventure Zone, yeah. She's a dexterous gal, isn't she? Would it be unfair to say that she not like flips out the way, but like kind of spins out the way and then like casts Thunderwave?
I think at this point it's more of a kind of flinch jump out the way, because she was not expecting a parrot to suddenly like breathe cold dragon breath everywhere.
That's fair.
Sorry, I thought that was Morgan thought that was apparent from the fact of the mentions of fire breathing and the existence of the familiar.
Raina's not very familiar with magic, so
Did you say that it was a parrot? Get it? parrot.
Oh,
my
good.
god.
Ellie, that was not funny.
That's awful.
I amuse myself. Okay, so Raina jumps and starts and jumps out of the way, and immediately this thunderous boom comes from her flute, I guess.
Yeah.
And you see a couple of lights in a couple of the buildings around you sort of flicker to life. So you've woken a couple of people up, but...
Does anyone fancy bardic inspiration?
Oh, please.
Is that going to be helpful? Who's next?
I am. That would be very helpful, actually.
Shall I give... Okay, I'll give Tohsya bardic inspiration.
What does that mean for those of us who have never played a bard or been in a campaign with a bard?
So, as a bonus action, I can inspire others through stirring words or music, so she'll probably also play the flute again, but I won't subject you to that again. So, Toz gets an extra 1d6 for whatever she wants for the next once in the next 10 minutes for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Well, that's
and
cool.
she can wait until after they roll the d20, but must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Amazing. Ellie, can I do a hit now?
Yes, you can, because you rolled better than both of the monsters.
I mean, do you have enough movement because you're quite far away?
Yeah, so am I... How far away from me are they?
That is a good question. They are just like 30 feet away from you.
Excellent, I have 30 speed. How's the snake looking?
Oh, the snake is looking peaky.
But that's peak bad, right? Because at my school, peak was good.
Peak, yes. No, sorry. This is I am my own meme. I just started referring to, like, near-dead monsters as peaky
Is that Welsh?
in my home campaign, and it's just translated to everything in my life now.
Well, if something's... I think is it not common slang to say someone's looking a bit peaky?
Peak means good where I'm from, man.
Whenever we ask, like, how's it looking, the answer is either beefy or peaky.
The two genders.
I have one more question. Ellie, are we counting the pixies as one creature?
No, they are all their own creatures. I'm rolling saving throws and stuff for them because I don't want to have to roll a dice 5 times, but they do have their own
pixies,
stats.
Are they? They're not pixies.
They are not pixies.
We keep calling them that because we don't know what they are.
How many of them are there?
There are 4 small elementals.
4 small elementals. Excellent. Okay, cool. So
okay.
I'm going to do a bunch of stuff. I'm going to move up to the snake and hit it first with my maul.
Excellent.
I rolled a nat 20 on my first attack roll. I can send you a picture if you would like.
Hell yes!
We believe you.
I'm so proud.
The glory. Cool. So I am going to...
What you gonna do?
I'm going to destroy it. So I'm going to do... So I have nat 20 plus 4, so 24 hits, I'm assuming.
Yes. Easily.
Cool. So I rolled a 1 and a 5 for damage, but because I have great weapon fighting, I can re-roll my 1. That was a 4, so that's 9 damage plus 2, 11, doubles 22. Or am I doubling my dice?
It doesn't matter either way, because this snake's total hit points are 22.
Excellent.
And it already had taken so much damage.
I am going to beat this snake's head into the ground with my maul, and then I'm going to take action surge against one of these goddamn pixies.
Okay, so you raise your maul above your head, and you, sort of like leap forward epically. If you had like long hair, wind would be flowing through it. It's that kind of like Braveheart glory moment. You are absolutely crushing this. And you bring your maul down onto this snake's skull and crush it into the dirt.
Excellent. And then I keep swinging.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled an 18. That's a plus 4 with my maul, 22 for one of the small elementals, so I'm still not going to use my bardic inspiration yet. And I would also like to use my goading attack, which is one of my battle master maneuvers. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die, that's a d8, I have 3 of them. to goad the target into attacking you. You can add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your next turn.
Cool.
So I rolled 4 plus 5, that is 9, and then plus 8, 17 damage, plus 2, 19 damage, and it has to attack me on its next turn if it fails a DC 12 wisdom saving throw.
I mean, it might just die.
I was gonna say, it might just die.
I would also like to let out a very loud trumpet.
Yes! Chloe, if you can add that in post.
Of course.
So there are 4 of these things. Which one did you want to hit?
Whichever looks the most smug.
Ooh, I know exactly which one that is because I remember reading about this in the monster manual.
They all have a smugness stat.
No, but like honestly, one of them is supposed to be like the snootiest, and it is.
Love it.
Okay, cool. So yes, so you turn and you right. Sorry, this is bad audio, but please can you go through all of the damage and what it does again?
Okay, so my maul does 2d6 plus 2 damage. So I rolled a 4 and a 5, which is a 9 plus 2, that's 11. And then I rolled an 8 on... So when I do a Battlemaster maneuver, I basically add a d8, which is known as a superiority die. It goes up, much like Bardic Inspiration, as I increase in level. I rolled an 8 on my d8, so that's 17 damage.
Okay. Let me just do some calculations, because maths... nobody tells you that about D&D is the secret maths.
It is full of maths.
So you turn to this elemental, and you know what? Because you've been rolling so well, your knowledge from earlier kind of catches up with you, and as you stare face to face with this thing, you recognize illustrations from textbooks that this is what is known as a mephit.
Ooh.
And this one in particular it kind of looks like it's made of magma, and it does kind of smirk at you as you run towards it, but you kind of immediately just bludgeon it out of existence, and you have killed one of the 4 mephits.
Amazing. Can my goading attack count on any of the others, or is it useless?
I will let you transfer it to another one of the creatures. So there's an ice one, a dust one, and a mud one.
I guess whichever is closest. Actually, I'll make it the ice one, mud one, dust one. Think about who we have. I'm gonna go for the ice one because I feel like that'll be a Constitution saving throw, and I'm pretty good at that.
The ice one is now primed to attack you at all times.
Yes, until the end of my next go, it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it has to make a wisdom saving throw. Thank you.
It has to make a 12. But they might just attack me anyway because I'm very angry and loud and in their vicinity and killed their friend.
It got an 11,
Yes.
So that's a no. So so it is pretty angry, pretty incensed, and it's gonna buzz up to you annoyingly. Cool. It was going to be the fire snake's turn, but it's super dead.
2 kills in 1 turn on my first go in combat, baby. I'm here. I'm back.
Nice.
I was going to say, this is what a battle master is for.
Being a badass.
All of the mephits are gonna go. We will start with the ice mephit because it's the one that is gonna attack you. A 4 does not hit.
No, it doesn't.
It does nothing. The dust one is... Raina, what's your armor class?
13.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. And the mud mephit... Okay, the mud mephit is gonna hit you, Raina. So, it is going to... Oh, did I do that? Oh no, I forgot to do that. Oh well, I will just have to go without that, that's sad. There's a thing that the magma mephit does, which is death burst, which is when it dies, it explodes in a burst of lava and you have to make a dexterity saving throw or take fire damage, which I forgot to do. So, but that's my bad.
Ellie, I also forgot to do something. I have another move. It's called Riposte, which is when a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against the creature. So as this ice mephit lunges at me and misses, I'm gonna just hit it right back.
Excellent, yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay, oh no wait, I can use my Bardic Inspiration.
You can.
Okay, that's a 10 plus 4. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Yes! Okay, 2d6. That is a 2, but I can re-roll that because of my great weapon fighting. That's a 4, so that's 8. And then, do I also use my superiority die? Yes, I do. Oh no, I just expend... Yes, no, I had it. Sorry, talking to myself. 8, add 6 is 14, plus 2 is 16. So that's 16 damage against this ice mephit.
Anyone who ever says that, like, martial characters are not complicated to play should just...
I know, I'm like half those words, I'm like, what?
I love playing melee characters because it's like playing chess against the DM. It's my favourite thing.
It is, and at the moment you are winning. Is that bludgeoning damage?
So the maul, I haven't got written down what exact type of damage it does, but I believe it does bludgeoning. I can find the...
I mean, it's a big hitting thing.
Yeah, it's a big hammer with a spike on the end.
So this ice mephit swipes at Tohsya, misses, and then she literally just, I was going to say roundhouse kick, but like roundhouse mauls this mephit in the face, and it just explodes. Now I am actually going to remember how to use Death Burst. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw, please, Toz.
Oh, I'm bad at that. I got a 17. Oh no, just saving throw. Yeah, I got a 17.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Is this an area of effect?
It's only 5 feet, so actually, no, you would be right next to it, actually. So, Raina, yes, please, also make a dex save.
Sorry, Raina.
13? Oh, wait, hang on. No, it's not. It's a 15. It's a saving throw.
Yes, that is good. You're good. So, it just dies, unremarkably and kind of sadly, the way it lived.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's just mean.
It's what it deserves.
Right, now back to the mud mephit that I think was about to attack Raina. It is going to use mud breath, which it belches viscid mud, which I don't think is viscid a word.
Does it mean viscous?
Might be a synonym for viscous.
I think it must mean viscous. I feel like it must be viscous.
Because viscid, inviscid
Oh my
is
God.
a word. Inviscid is definitely a word. I don't know who viscid is.
It is a word. I have just been pronouncing it viscid instead of viscid.
I don't know. Has anyone heard viscid in any context though?
Yeah, I've never heard viscid be a word. It supposedly it is, but...
I've heard inviscid for like a specific maths context, but I don't know if...
Well, it belches viscid mud onto one creature within 5 feet of it. If the target is medium or smaller, it must succeed on a DC 11 dex saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute. So, Raina, can you give me a dex saving throw, please?
It's a 13?
That is fine. That is fine. So it sort of basically just like barfs mud onto you and you duck out of the way.
Thank goodness.
That is all of the mephits go because you guys took out the fire snake, which was the only real threat. So we're back to the top of the order at Morgan.
So I'm looking at a mud mephit and...
an ice mephit and a dust mephit, yeah. Oh, yes, no, just a dust mephit and a mud mephit. Those are the only ones left alive.
I don't think it's worth me spending any bigger spell slots on this, so I guess I'm going to hit the mud one with a firebolt.
Cool, that works.
That's 1d10... ranged spell attack against a target, so that is d20 plus spell attack bonus. Is that how you do an attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, please don't ask the DM that doesn't understand the rules.
Yeah.
What
do you expect of me? Competence?
That's 18 plus 6.
Dang, that'll hit, yeah.
Okay, so that is, you hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. And on the hit you get 2d10 fire damage. No, 1d10. 1d10 fire damage. That is an 8. So 8 fire damage on the mud mephit.
Amazing. So as you hurl, like a little fireball, at the mud mephit, it gets blasted back with the force of your fireball. You can see somebody in the window.
I don't think it does, like, mechanically, but if you want to make it do that, that's cool too.
Yes, well, I feel like for flair, you can see a shadow in the window of the pub, and it's Harley, and he's like, yeah. Did you say that was how much damage that was? Sorry?
That was 8 damage.
8 damage. Cool.
And Morgan is going to take off from the roof and start to kind of fly over, not anywhere really near, but just kind of high up-ish and away a bit, get a good view of what's going on.
Very nice. Cool. It is Delphi's go.
Delphi's gonna hit it with the glaive. That's like subtly glowing at the moment with magic. And let's see if this actually works. That is an 18? An 18. Probably the dust method.
Okay, yes, that does hit.
And that is 1d10, which one? That's 1d10. So that's 7 damage plus 9 damage. So that's 16 damage. And the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends, which is in a minute.
The mephit. So what? You're basically just like stabbing it, and then it lights up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So
yeah, it glows. It gleams with astral radiance as you strike. is the description.
I want to gleam with astral radiance. Damn. Delphi plunges her glaive into the dust mephit, and it starts to glow slightly. And as she yanks the weapon out of it, it explodes in a burst of dust. So,
nice.
I'm
guessing it stops glowing.
Delphi and Raina and Toz actually make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oof, okay. 11.
Oh yeah. That's 20.
Dang.
Not natural, just unnatural 20.
What did you get, Raina?
12.
Cool. You all, it's the kind of the dust sort of disperses, but you kind of like rub it out of your eyes quickly, and you're all fine. It is Green's go.
So we've got a mud mephit left. Green's going to swoop down and get quite... Can Green get close enough to do this without hitting any of the other people?
What are you doing? What's she doing?
Dragon breath. It continues on while I'm concentrating. It's not a one round thing. It's a enable them to breathe whatever they want for up to a minute.
Oh, I see.
So can I get a 15-foot cone around the mud mephit without hitting any of my friends?
There is no way that you would be able to do that without hitting everybody else. Sorry.
I'm fine for you to hit me if you can get away with just hitting me.
I'm not.
I might be okay, but probably not.
Oh, DM, can I do it without hitting anyone?
No, sorry. They're all quite close together.
Are they too close to... So can I, like... Oh, yeah, you can do it, but you'll hit one person type situation, or...?
So Green is doing this from above, right?
Yeah.
And then what's the radius of the damage?
It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit everyone, regardless of where you do it from, sorry.
I guess if they were low enough down, you might be able to just get one creature.
If Green got right in its face...
I love that.
Legit, could that work?
If you tried to eat the mephit.
I'm sorry, I just don't think that this is...
That ain't it.
It's a thing you can do. Apologies.
Okay, Green's just going to kind of keep flapping up there then, not doing anything. It can't really do anything else.
Does it not have, like, any kind of attack? It
does 1d1 piercing damage,
How
Ellie.
is 1d1 even a thing?
Isn't that just one?
Seriously, that's so bad.
It's a tiny beast. Its challenge rating is 0. That's not what familiars are for.
That's fair. That is fair enough. Okay, Raina.
I think it's time to viciously mock the mud mephit.
A sentence I never thought I'd hear.
So Raina's just gonna like shout at it and be like, "No one even likes mud. Go back to the earth where you came from," or something like that. And it needs to do wisdom saving throw, I think. Yes.
Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom. It's not its strong suit. But it got a 14. So,
It's 13.
it looks at you very unimpressed.
Unless anybody else wants bardic inspiration, but I don't think we really need it.
May I? Not bardic inspiration, but just, yeah, it's time to, I mean, you say this, I'm now going to roll abysmally. But
It is tough time.
may I?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, no. That's a 2.
Oh,
Plus,
wow.
I used up all my good rolls, man. That's a 6.
That's not gonna hit.
I did not think so.
Okay. Right. Well, in that case, it's the mephit's go. And who was the last person who actually successfully attacked it?
No one?
What a question.
Raina tried to.
Yeah.
I hit it with Thunderwave, but that was ages ago.
Yeah, Raina did try to mock it.
Yeah, I think you did.
I'm definitely doing the most damage.
Morgan hit the dust one, I think.
Yeah, I think because Raina tried to make fun of it, it's now like, you know what? I am better than you. I am small and evil. Therefore, I will.
Me.
I was about to say me, but a fair a mood. And it rolled a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Does that?
Yep.
Yeah. In fairness, it is not. It's not particularly. It's just gonna like. It after you mocked it. It looks at you really indignant, flies up, and just punches you in the face
Very rude.
for 3
That's
damage.
okay. That's fine.
I'm imagining this little mephit to have like a New York accent.
Can mephits talk?
Hey, I'm walking here. I'm gonna cut that out because that was so bad.
It was amazing. Give the people what they want.
Bad American accents. That is what the people want.
They would like to hear it.
No.
Okay, that is all it could do. It used up its cool action with the mud breath that did nothing. So that is its go. Morgan.
5 rolls again, I guess.
Hell yeah.
That's another. Could it be another attack roll for me to roll? 17 plus 6.
That definitely hits.
I'm gonna get really bad damage now, though. It's 1d10 damage. What's a d10? That's a d10. 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, so you launch a fireball at this thing, and it just kind of it like blackens its arm, so it just looks a little bit like
Crusty mud.
sooty, and then just kind of brushes it off and looks fine again. Sooty mud.
Well, it's too worse, but too worse on what scale is the question. I don't know what Mephit's hit points look like.
Presumably not a lot.
Literally the first thing that I thought of when you said Sooty was Sooty the dog, not Sooty as in Sooty. And I was like, what? Oh yeah.
Yes! Cannon, the mud mephit. No, I won't do that to you. I won't make the mud mephit look like sooty. That would be super too hard, too sad.
That would be bad.
It is Delphi's go.
I remembered I have a thing that I can do. So I'm going to use Hexblade Curse, which allows me to place a baleful curse on someone. That sounds bad.
That's baleful.
A baleful.
Wow, yeah.
Full of hate, I think that means.
And as a bonus action, I can place a curse on someone. It means I get bonus to damage rolls against the curse target. Any attack roll I make that is a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20, and then regaining hit points, which doesn't matter because none of us have taken any damage.
None of you have taken
I
damage?
have.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I took 3. I got punched.
Oh, it's only for me.
Well, that doesn't help, does it?
Yeah. So and then I'm gonna just hit it with the with my glaive. That's a 16,
Nice, that hits.
and that's 1d10 plus 4 plus 2. So that's 14 damage.
As you what does this do? So you just stab it with the
Yeah, I
hex
think
blade?
it's
Is that
it's like
How
so
does
the
this
glaive is I've just come out from stabbing the other one, and then I just do a really like fast, sharp swipe across to where the mud boy is, and just cut it in two as much if it kills it, or if not, just cut into it as hard as I can.
Yeah. It so as you like swirl around, you slice this thing clean into and it explodes in a burst of sticky mud. Everybody make a dex saving throw except for Morgan.
12.
Oh no. 7.
Oh, 18.
Okay. It doesn't do it actually. There was no point in me doing that because you either succeed on the saving throw or restrained until the end of the creature's next turn. So, Raina, you're stuck in mud, but the battle
How
is
does that
over
work if-
and you are out of initiative.
This is kind of a bit unpleasant and sticky then.
Yeah, you're just a little
Yeah.
bit sticky.
I really hate mud.
We did a combat and it took up probably the whole episode.
I can't believe I got a nat 20 on my first combat roll with Toz. I'm going to be thinking about that for like a month.
That was very cool, and it's captured on audio.
Yeah.
So you can revisit it whenever you want.
It's
Yeah.
photo
You have
captured
proof.
as well, because I sent a picture to the chat, which I'm sure Ali will release on social media at some point.
You do. You know that's not proof, right? If you
Yes.
wanted to lie, you could just change the dice to look like a 20 and then take a photograph of it.
You can tell when I'm lying, pal, like, I'm the worst liar in the world.
While you guys are... So, I take it you're all reunited and celebrating.
Yes.
Scraping the mud off of whoever got covered in mud.
While you're all doing this, could you do a perception check, please, all of you?
Oof. Okay, 17 for me.
20! Yeah!
Yes.
What's my perception? +3.
17.
Oh, I got a 6 on that. I was so distracted by landing on the ground safely
I got
and avoiding the sticky mud that I did not notice anything.
I got a 21 total.
Delphi's competent.
Nice. What did Raina and Toz get? Raina and Toz,
I got 17.
where are you?
17.
So you're all standing in the square and celebrating, and Morgan is too busy trying to help Raina get the mud off of her clothes. But you all notice two things. First of all, when you turn back around, obviously all of the mephits kind of like exploded, so there's no trace of them left. But you were fighting around the carcass of the fire snake until suddenly you weren't. There is no trace that this creature ever existed. The second thing that you notice is something skulking in the shadows just out the corner of your eye. Can everyone please roll initiative again?
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh.
Oh
Yes!
my god!
Deck of Many Aces is Am Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod, and me, Ellie Webster. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Deck of Many Aces, or tweet at us with the hashtag DOMA, that's DOMA. Please subscribe and leave us a review on iTunes if you like what you hear. Head over to Chloe's SoundCloud to check out music for the show, and if you want to hear more of Anne, then subscribe to A Rendezvous with Destiny, a Sky on Path actual play podcast that she helps to create. I wanted to pop a quick little note onto the end of this, because a couple of episodes ago I talked about an elf and an orc had a baby and failed to mention one of the creators of said fantastic book. VJ Harris is also part of the team that helped to create that book, which I didn't know because I didn't follow them on Twitter. My bad. Sorry. They very kindly offered to have a listen to the podcast, so if you're listening, I hope you're enjoying it. They can be found at VicThe on Twitter. It's Vic, VICTHHE. So go check them out. Elliott Page just came out as trans a few days ago on Twitter, and even though it's really nothing to do with us, we thought we would show and express our support in case it's not clear in the podcast. We are all very, very pro-trans rights, and we are super welcoming to any trans peeps that are listening. We love you. If you're interested in finding more out about the trans community or donating to any trans charities, then Mermaids is a particularly good one in the UK. I'm not too sure about the US, but yeah, Mermaids is a great shout in the UK. Trans rights. Our next episode is coming out on Friday the 18th of December. What? And that will be the last episode of 2020. So yeah, here's to better things in 2021. Have an ace week. Bye!